Assassin's Creed Origins is one of the most mysterious games of this franchise, and I absolutely love it to bits. It is one of the best, most fantastic, and really a great original video game that you really need to try right now. And when I've played this game, I've just fallen in love with it, because it is an amazing game. It is a game that oozes mystery. It is a game that oozes the entire recreation of ancient Egypt, the Ptolemies and the Romans. It's amazing. You do see Egypt in decline. You see Egypt suffering, being taxed heavily by not only the Romans, but the Greeks that rule over them. This is a game where there is so much mystery and there is so much information that if you just discover 1 ounce of it, you've barely scratched the surface. You can go into the Great Sphinx, go and explore the pyramids, go and explore these visions and mysteries, and yet you can still replay the story so many times. And I've not even gotten into the DLCs of the Hidden Ones and the Curse of the Pharaohs. And I won't be going about that in this video. This video is more like me saying these are my thoughts on Assassin's Creed Origins, and these are the reasons why you need to touch this game. You know, if you haven't touched Assassin's Creed Origins, I feel like you're missing out on a fantastic experience. Basically, this game rolls out the red carpet. And if you want to experience some truly great side content, truly great stories, then this is the game for you. It has a wonderful cast of historical characters, of great stories, and there's so much intrigue, villain stories. It's so good. I just wish that the DLCs had been longer. I wish this game had a bit more content in it to make it feel more complete. And I do really wish that this game had a sequel, because it's high time that Bayek of Siwa gets a sequel, because I think Bayek's story is still unfinished, and Bayek's story could be expanded in the Infinity Universe. You know, if you bring Cassandra back, why not bring back Bayek? Why not bring back Aya? And we need a game centered on them. This game should have gone to ancient Rome, and the fact that it hasn't gone to ancient Rome is quite an understatement. And let's talk about the world building, because I think every single aspect of this game. Let's talk about the world building, because the world building will take you to Greek, Roman cities. You will be seeing how NPCs immerse themselves by selling, trading, or dancing in taverns, going around in the hippodrome. You know, there's so much more here. You do a lot of side quests, and many of these side quests are actually quite good. The historical fiction within this is amazing. The level of writing and the ounce of information of Egypt, of discovering every tomb, discovering the way soldiers fight, the way soldiers talk with each other, the way NPCs live, and how Bayek sees this world. This is essentially through the viewpoint of Bayek's story. Unfortunately, it's not the viewpoint of Aya's story. It's not the viewpoint was greatly supported by his voice actor Abu Bakr Salim, who did a great job in bringing Bayek alive. Bayek was humorous, Bayek helped characters, Bayek did so many wrongdoings and he regretted it. Bayek was one that became the hidden one, the shadow that fought against the oppressive Roman rule, that helped the people of Egypt, that made sure that he was the one that was a savior. But through this journey, through Kemo's, let's say, unfortunate passing, he lost more. He lost family. He lost everything that was dear to him. All to become a hidden one. All to become that one person that took from others and helped others. But he lost more in the end. And that's the thing that you need to really concern yourself about. Because this game has so much more. Be part of the world building, whether Bayek visits the Fayum, whether Bayek goes to these different regions, it's all told through Bayek's story and point of view. Every assassin, every target, everything he has to deal with, even, let's say, the order of the ancients that he has to deal with, each of them leave a warning to Bayek, or leave a message to Bayek, or they inform his decisions. But some of them are really brutal, like Medunamon, or the Scarab. You know, there's so much story and content that's here that forget the ending of the main story. You know, the main story's ending is not a real ending. A real ending is within, let's say, the Curse of the Pharaohs or the Hidden Ones. You can end this game as you see fit. You can play the story quests as you see, well, mostly to a smaller degree, but you can play so many side quests, and you have so much freedom and flexibility. You can choose different weapons. You can choose so much more. And this is a game that, its mysticism combined with the mysteries of ancient Egypt has always left an empty hole in my heart, because every single aspect of this game feels like a love letter to ancient Egypt, like a love letter to Assassin's Creed. Yet it feels that we never got enough content within it. There is enough content, let's say, for Bayek and Aya's main story, and dealing with lots of characters. Bayek is a character that goes on a transformational journey, from becoming the Medjay of Fayum, to protecting the people of Egypt, to becoming a hidden one, to attacking the Roman Republic and dealing with Roman characters while dealing with visions of the god that he could never have imagined. We truly are living in the last days of ancient Egypt before it breathes its last sigh as Roman rule begins to firmly establish itself in the entirety of ancient Egypt. You know that ancient Egypt is going to be going, and Rome is establishing its rule across this vast continent that is ancient Egypt. And we did never get to see the establishment of the Roman Brotherhood for Aya. We never got a game that was a sequel with Aya and Bayek. And we never got a game that saw the establishment of ancient Rome, as in going fully to Rome and seeing everything from that perspective. And I really would love to see a sequel to Assassin's Creed Origins so much. And I am sure that plenty of Assassin's Creed fans would agree with me in this. Really, Assassin's Creed Origins was the first game to go from the trend of linear Assassin's Creed games to go to a big open world. It took a lot of inspiration, of course, from Witcher 3. It was a game that let you explore as much of ancient Egypt as you wanted. Wanted to climb on the pyramids and explore their tombs? Be my guest. Want to explore the forgotten ruins of ancient Egypt? Go to the tombs and see its secrets? Awesome. Want to see Roman cities popping up all over Egypt thanks to the Ptolemy's weak rule? Be my guest. Want to see the recreation of Alexandria's fabled library? Then why not? This game was a tribute to ancient Egypt. But I always felt sadness that we never really explored the glory of ancient Egypt. We never explored the glory of Ramesses the Great. We never went to the collapse of the Bronze Age, which would have been an even more greater period. But we never saw ancient Egypt in its prime. But its gorgeous physics, everything about this game, as I've said, oozes that mystery. Go into a desert storm, and you'll have Bayek dealing with visions and Bayek dealing with so many things. It's a story of discovering the past and trying to rectify its mistakes on the onwards. As I've also said, you see that the world building is part of Bayek's story. It's a reflection of how he sees Egypt in its decline. And when you play the DLCs, you will see how he has seen Egypt trying to revive itself against such oppressive Roman and Greek rule. But that's not the case, that it is so oppressive. Romans, Greeks and Egyptians coexist with each other. And you would see young boys playing with an apple, you see NPCs embalming corpses, priests and priestesses praying, you see merchants bargaining and customers milling around. There is so much more to this game. I've barely scratched the surface, and even when I play this game, even when I'm going and completing quests and looting as much as I can, which is you really should do it, but this is a multicultural world full of cultures that let's say previously never interacted, now interact with each other on a full scale. I'm surprised that when you go to Eva, I'm surprised that when you go to Siwa, that's the only village that exclaims you've come back. But let's go to the hidden ones, and you will see that the story of Bayek is spread throughout Egypt. But then I don't hear much of this when you go to Thebes or you complete further missions. Your reputation doesn't spread that much as it should. And maybe that was the meaning of being a hidden one, to stay in the shadow and to never show yourself. Perhaps this is the origins of what the assassins eventually evolved into. And Bayek is, the savior of Egypt. He does this by fulfilling quests, helping both Egyptians, Romans and Greeks against corrupt rule. For Bayek, it does not matter if the vestiges of power are held by opportunistic, greedy, rich nobles or the order of the ancient ones. He is their Medjay. a long gone remnant of what
Aya,
once the pharaohs of Egypt
you
used to have.
sour-faced
It is no longer
one.
the time of the old and middle kingdoms. It is a time where the people still have not lost faith in their gods, but they are depressed. They are a people that cry out for Bayek to help them. And that is what Bayek of Siwa does. Bayek of Siwa comes to their rescue. And Bayek is a character. He's a great transformational character. Yet, we should have got more chapters with Aya. We should have had way more content in this game for Aya. And I really do feel that while the comics really do expand upon Aya's story, it was a cop-out. Aya should have had more of a role within this game. And so we will come to the end of this video. And I've not fully expressed all I wanted to say within this game. It is a mysterious game. It does have mysteries. You can explore the DLCs and you will end up playing for hours when you would have wished that you would have had more time with the DLCs. You would have wished Assassin's Creed Origins had more story content. It had more of that content that you need. I'm not asking to expand this game by 20-40 hours. I'm not even asking to make a 100-hour game because it already is. I'm just asking for maybe 20 to 35 hours of more great content. But this game, when it released back in 2017, it was just amazing. Every part of this game you played, it told you information about the past, about ancient Egypt's great stories and mysteries, and it made you want to explore more. And it made you want to explore more. And that was the thing with this game. It was such a fantastic tribute, not only to Assassin's Creed, but it had characters that had nuance, characters that expressed what they were doing for Egypt, whether it was for good or for bad. And it expressed a personal story of how Bayek later became a character that was respected by many people throughout Egypt. Even if you go into the hidden ones, you would see that some of the decisions that you do in the main game will impact how you do in the Curse of the Pharaohs or in the other game or in the hidden ones. And you can explore the afterlife. You can go through the afterlife and see so much more. But this is what I mean when I say it is a mysterious game. 7-10 years later from now, it is one of the most best Assassin's Creed games to this date. It is such a great game that it needs a sequel. And that's it. I'm expressing my love. When I played every single aspect. And I can replay this game again and again and again. I don't care how many videos I make on this game. I can make a video saying Assassin's Creed Origins Mystical DLC is fantastic. I want to bring that passion back to say to Assassin's Creed fans, don't ignore this game if you've already forgotten it. Don't forget it. It's a mysterious game that truly deserves your time and attention. I really could go through all of it. There's so much more. I could talk about the Order of the Ancient Ones. I could talk about so much more. But this is my saying, it's a mysterious game. You need to get this game right now. Go ahead and play it, and you are in for one of the most mystical experiences of your lifetime. A game like this can't be made again, but a sequel and more DLC content would absolutely be great. I really do wish they would. In Assassin's Creed Infinity, come back to Assassin's Creed Origins. Maybe come back to ancient Egypt and show us the great glory of what was the time of Ramesses the Great. I really would love it if they would ever do that. But let's see what we have. There's so much mystery, there's so much stuff. It's an amazing game. So don't forget to leave a like, share, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Ultimately, this was one of the best Assassin's Creed games I've played to date, and I just love it. And I want to talk more about the hidden mysteries of this game because there's so much that I haven't even uncovered. I just have played this game for such a long time that I just said, okay, fine, let's go play this game and let's go make more content. And I want to make more content. I want to talk about, how it makes Egypt great, how it showcases a culture that hasn't been alive for thousands of years, and really it is a massive tribute. So I will be making more content on this in the future, but I really want to know your opinion. I really want to know what you think of this game. What was it about Assassin's Creed Origins that basically made you return to the franchise? What was it about Assassin's Creed Origins that made you say, yes, this is a great Assassin's Creed game? And what was it about this game that really won you over? What was your opinion? I want to know what your opinion is. Let's have a great discussion. I want to know what your opinion is. I want to know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think. What was it about Assassin's Creed Origins that was so mysterious? That's what I really want to know. And what was it about you? And do you think more games like Origins should be made? That it's a perfect blend between linear and open world and it respects the assassin lore. Should more games like Origins be made as opposed to big bloated games such as Valhalla, which I do enjoy, or Odyssey? I really want to know what your opinion is. And what was it about the game that was so mysterious to you? That's what I'm really interested in. So that's it. Don't forget to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. I am making more Assassin's Creed content, but literally to get hours of this content, I had to play at least 4-5 days of content. To basically put it like this, I had to record at least 1 hour footage clips, and then on top of that I had to edit every single thing just to make sure it fits what I'm saying. Now hopefully I've succeeded and hopefully I've not. But seriously, it would be great it would be great if you were to leave a like, comment or whatever, and yeah. I shall see you in the next Assassin's Creed video, fellow Templars.